You're watching Fox 6 News, your station for balanced news.
People are jumping to conclusions without having the correct information.
A mother and her son shot by an off-duty police officer opened the door to a lawsuit. How the police department is now defending one of its own.
Wrongly accused and arrested. Why more people in San Diego County are being put behind bars for crimes they didn't commit.
A local car buyer gets burned on the internet. Tips to protect yourself from the same kind of shady deal.
Struggling to pay for school, the new financial setbacks for college loan applicants and how local students can get help.
Good evening. Thanks for joining us. I'm Jim Patton.
And I'm Heather Myers. San Diego's police chief says people are jumping to conclusions about a shooting involving an off-duty San Diego police officer.
The 8-year-old boy and his mother were shot nearly 4 weeks ago in Oceanside. Jenny Hamel has the latest on this developing story tonight.
The claim filed on 8-year-old Johnny Silva's behalf points the finger at Officer Frank White and the San Diego Police Department. It asks for an unspecified amount for physical, psychological, and emotional loss. This after a road rage incident that left Rachel Silva with 2 gunshot wounds and her young son with a gunshot wound to the leg.
The little boy in the front seat who was just sitting there and who had a gun pointed directly at him and who was shot.
Attorney Eugene Iredale says off-duty San Diego police officer Frank White simply lost it when he shot Rachel Silva and her 8-year-old son Johnny after a confrontation in an Oceanside parking lot.
The city has an obligation to train the officers so that they understand when they're off-duty, they're just like any other citizen.
Iredale says the San Diego Police Department is liable for White's behavior. He says in addition to training, the department needs to conduct regular psychological testing of officers.
We have lots of policies that are rigorously enforced. The officers are very well trained. We do psychological testing.
San Diego Police Chief William Lansdowne says he understands the public scrutiny.
Unfortunately, I think, people are jumping to conclusions without having the correct information. That's what Oceanside will provide.
However, Iredale questions how Oceanside police dealt with Officer White after the shooting.
I don't understand why, having fired 5 bullets into a car occupied by a mother and a child, the man wasn't placed in custody.
The Oceanside Police Department defends their actions.
We understand that the eyes of the public are on us, and that just makes us want to do a more thorough and complete investigation.
A claim was filed on Rachel Silva's behalf just last week. Her attorney says the next step is to file a lawsuit against Officer Frank White, the San Diego Police Department, and the City of San Diego. In the studio, Jenny Hamel, Fox 6 News.